All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the weekly rewind. We have a very special one for you this week because we have our very first guest. I was, scrolling through the matchups earlier today to see if there was anyone that we could bring onto the show this week. I thought it was time, and I thought, oh, maybe Lemons because Caitlin's Coochie is a hilarious name, and Brandon was talking about it with me, so I knew we could talk some shit about that. But then I, kept scrolling, and let me tell you what I saw, man. I saw Lane Kaler start a legit, decent-looking team that I picked to win this week. And if I remember correctly, Jake liked him to win too. And
I
he
think
put
so.
up he put up 43.2. So I knew that's when I knew I had to get him on the show. So anyways, without further ado, Laner, say hi to the people.
This was, yeah. Hey guys, this is bad.
How do you
Sorry, Scott.
how do you feel knowing that you have the lowest scoring team in league history, the full 12 years that this league has been going on, and you have the lowest scoring team ever that actually started a full legit lineup?
Honestly, like after that week that I just had, I felt like I should just retire, like just quit all like six of my leagues or whatever I'm in, because I have a lot of the same damn players in like all these leagues. So I only scored over 100 in like two of them, I think, because yeah, all my players are hurt.
That hurts,
So
dude.
That is tough.
dude. Like I was like, oh, you know what? Fuck Derek Carr, dude. I don't want to start him this week. Like,
I
why
mean,
would I even bother doing that?
you made a good
And I look
call.
on, yeah. I mean, not really, because I have a guy who's basically dead. Like, I was like, oh, Tua's still out there. Like, why not just pick him up and just drop some random ass dude? Yeah, and then Thursday happened.
Dak's out there still. Dak's up in the
I saw a
lineup.
report that Dak still
He's
can't
he's
grip
on
a
my
football.
IR. Dude,
He's in your
I'd
IR,
rather. You know what? Let me see quarterbacks right now. Like at this point, is fucking Cooper Rush on there?
Probably, yeah.
No, so some cuck probably picked him up here. Let me look.
That would
G-
Like
be
at this
Lemons,
point, I might as well just.
Gino.
Oh no, he's out
Carson
there.
Wentz.
He's out there with 50 points in the 3 weeks,
Oh
basically.
yeah, Cooper Rush, baby. 20 points last
But
week.
yeah, I mean,
Kenny
I
Pickett.
knew.
Ooh,
Ooh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Jimmy Handsome.
But like, I
No,
just
he's bad
knew
too.
it was over the moment that I put Tua in and Thursday night happened.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
knew it was game over. I figured I was gonna lose at that point, but this team, I mean, not even my bench here, dude.
That Tua injury actually really summed up your week pretty well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you just take a look at my bench, questionable, 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 out.
Oof.
What that's, I've got three actual healthy players right now.
Yeah, it's a good time, man.
Yeah,
We're gonna talk about this matchup first because we kind of already are. So later, obviously you got pounded. Nick B almost tripled your score. And he
yeah,
really didn't have that
He
good
had
of a
an
game.
average, an
Yeah,
average week.
it was average at best. Yeah, 126 is, there's a good shot you lose those most of the time.
Yeah.
Although you look at his team, I mean, Terry McLaurin and Gabe Davis stunk. 3.5 and 2.3. But other than that, I mean, hey, Jalen Hurts actually hurt real bad.
yeah,
No pun intended. Um, so Nick's side of the ball, it was fine. Um, and obviously yours, highest scoring player was Matt Gay, 9 points. So
yeah, yeah. Like that's how you know it's a week.
Godwin's on your
Not
bench with
even.
13, I guess. But
Yeah, I
shit,
mean, to be fair, I couldn't really start him,
no,
If
first
he's
week back.
questionable, I don't think, yeah, it was questionable on whether he was going to play or not. So
And was
why
that a
would I
night
start
game?
him when, yep,
Yeah,
that's why
yeah,
too.
you can't start him
I'm
on
not
that.
just going to find some random guy off the like block before that happens. So yeah,
Yikes, dude.
Yeah, the only thing that could have been more fitting, I think, is the Rams looked really bad on Monday night. Their defense definitely could have gone negative, and that would have been pretty funny
Yeah.
you
to
know,
top this one off.
You know, I gotta
He's
say
lucky
though, at
actually.
least
They might have been negative if that pick six would have counted against them.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. But even like looking at this too, at least Tua scored positive points because I remember one time I got so desperate for a quarterback. I can't remember how many years ago it was, but who else do I pick up besides Jay Cutler?
Oh
We all know
yeah.
how that goes. I think he
Yeah.
got like -6
I think it
points
was
that
negative
week.
six. Yeah.
Yeah,
Holy.
something like
It was a
that.
bad
So,
week.
so Tua might have just died or something, but at least he got positive points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't
And
argue
actually, I'm
with that.
surprised there was no negative points in there.
Yeah. A pick, a
Just a
sack,
clean
and
game.
100
You know,
takeaways.
Positive points from everybody.
Dolphins should get -10 for putting him out there, I guess.
Yeah.
Shit. He's right. All right. That's enough victimizing Lane. Let's
I'm victimizing myself.
let's get over to Preston Greg. Greg now 0-4, put up 133, which is totally respectable. Manti smashed it,
Totally
173.
respectable.
Fuck me. CD Lamb had a good game. Is that back-to-back good games for CD?
I think so.
Yeah, it is. Shit. Cooper Rush is good for CD. Mike Evans had a bomb. Chubb was good. Kittle stunk. Jamal Williams still doing work without Swift.
Isn't Kittle basically a left tackle now with
Yeah,
just
I
good
mean,
hands?
4
Yep.
targets. Jesus Christ. He did bench Jared Goff, who was the top scoring quarterback of the week. That could have been pushing 200 points. there,
Crazy
Preston.
game.
Yeah, actually, that game was ridiculous. It's actually nuts that Tyler Lockett only had 13 points in that game. That's what's crazy.
Only the Lions could score 45 and still lose.
Yes,
Only the
actually.
Lions.
Well, I think the Seahawks might be able to do it too, actually, this year.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
On Greg's side of the ball, JT got hurt. I think, was it an ankle injury? Yeah, ankle
He's still
injury.
going to be
Yeah.
out this week.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
out this week for Thursday. So
Damian Pierce blew up. That was huge. Jamar Chase, bad again. Russ, surprisingly good. Good for you there, Greg. Dotson outperforming. Mixon average. Greg benched Hawkinson, top scoring
Yes.
tight end on the week. That hurt. I mean, he got a little cute with the Muth over Hawkinson this week, and it did backfire. Granted,
I haven't looked. I was
Friday
going to say I
was
haven't
good.
looked into it, but I think that's got to be the best tight end game I've seen in a long time.
44 points is pretty high. I mean, guys like Mark Andrews and Kelsey get close to that every now and then, but
Yeah, but geez.
that's probably the highest this year. So
Oh yeah, definitely this year.
get fucked, Greg.
Greg, you gotta drop David Montgomery at this point, dude. He's not coming back. He's not coming back.
Yeah, you just want to pick him up.
No, I don't want him anymore. He's probably gonna have like 2 more concussions this year and not like play maybe 3 more games, I think maybe. If that.
Damn.
It's not his backfield anymore, dude.
Hey, Lane, I'm pretty sure you could trade for T-Law still on Greg's team. 6 points this week.
All right, Greg. What do you want for him, Greg? You gotta, as long as you're watching this thing, you gotta let me know, I guess.
Preston has 2 kickers still. He still has Tucker and McPherson.
Did he pick up Tucker? I feel like he dropped him a long time ago. Did he pick him back up?
Nope.
Maybe not.
Drafted in the 9th round.
Wow, I swear he
First pick.
he must have been the defense he dropped. I think he dropped the Bucks or something right away.
Yeah, he only has
Either
the
way.
one
Bold move.
McPherson, the last 3 weeks, double digits each week. Maybe that is some great value there, Preston.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck Tucker's doing on your bench though. I mean, he's been fine too.
Yeah.
But hey. All right, let's move on from that. That game was interesting. Cade and George is next. This was kind of a high flyer. I feel a little bad for George here. Put up 153. That beats most of the teams that won this week. George is now 3-1. Cade 1-3. Big game for Cade there.
Yeah, he needed that one.
Yeah, if you go 0-4, I mean, no offense to Greg, but you're probably not making the playoffs.
Yeah, and I mean, especially if you would have put up like 150 and lost by 3 to be 0-4, that would have just been the worst. Good win for Cade here.
Very good. Yeah, Herbert looked good. J. Jeff bounced back. Metcalf had a big game, as you would expect for a team to put up 48 points. Henry was good. Everybody was good except for Cam Akers. And honestly, the Rams are just bad. Man, I don't know what's going on with
Yeah.
them. And on the bench for Cade, it's not like, I mean, you could put Michael Gallup there this week, I guess. But
Yeah, I mean, he's got a bunch of injuries too. What happened to Claypool?
He's borderline
stinks, man.
droppable.
Claypool
Claypool's
stinks.
droppable.
Did
I've
not
watched
catch
some highlights
either
of
his touchdowns.
Claypool.
Dude,
He doesn't go up for the ball. He's tall, but he won't go up for the ball. It's actually
what
funny.
happened from like 2 years ago? Jeez.
Yeah, he's droppable. I agree.
I'm not
That's
saying you have to
weird.
drop him, but I don't see
You can.
Claypool entering the starting lineup for a while
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
near future.
Georgia's side of the ball, Brady, good game with his receivers back. Brown was fine. Cooper Kupp. Clyde had 2 touchdowns. He's been churning out touchdowns this year. Holy shit.
Yeah. Look at Josh Jacobs on the bench though.
Yeah, he was top scoring
37
running
and a
back.
half. That's a
That would
that's-
have been the dub.
Hmm.
Would it? You take out Fournette for Jacobs?
Yeah. No, he'd be
Give him
there.
19
that would
points
be a
there.
W.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
he
dub.
would have
Taking
just
out
lost.
Singletary.
No, he would have
Taking
just
out
lost.
Singletary, yeah.
That's
No,
Oh,
no.
yeah. That's true. Singletary
he's
would have
got
been the
it.
one coming out anyways. Yeah. Yeah.
He would have had like 179, maybe
George.
180.
How does it feel? Yeah, quarterback. He started the right one this year at least, or this week, sorry, because Rodgers was meh and Stafford had negative points. Hey, Lane, Tua did better than Stafford.
Beast.
Wait, really? Let
yeah,
me look.
and Stafford
Oh
played the full game.
no.
He got sacked 7
True.
times.
Bruh.
Holy shit. Jake, your
Hey,
defense has to
you-
chill.
You think that Tom Brady actually like has a okay week next week because of going into divorce court now?
Who do they play next week? Atlanta? Yeah, it'll be fine.
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
If anybody needs a tight end, George has Mark Andrews and Tyler Higbee. Higbee's been very good this year. Just saying. Double digits
Good
every week except for
when
week 1.
Stafford does anything.
He doesn't even need Stafford to do anything, apparently. Negative points. Yeah, so congrats to Cade on the first win of the season. George, that start-sit decision kind of hurt you, man.
You had a chance to be first in the league right there.
Yeah,
That's all it would have taken.
that's true. Next up, we've got Brandon and Lemons. I loved the team name banter on this one. Brandon was what was it? The Todd father with a picture of Big Todd, and Lemons is after Lemons' victory was mostly guaranteed. He changed his name to Caitlin's Coochie. Put a picture of Brandon and Caitlin. Oh, I just noticed this. He photoshopped his face over.
Yes, he did.
Brandon's. That's awesome. Excellent work there, Mike. Wow. And you deserve the win just for that. Although Brandon's prepping for the game against Nick B, he changed it to Thick B with a photo of Nick. Nice. Good banter. Yeah, I mean, Lemon side of the ball, Tyreek was Tyreek. He looks really good. Apparently, even without Tua. So, Mike Williams seems to have a good week every other week. So maybe sit him this next week. Robinson stunk. Knox was fine. Debo had a big game. Hey, Jimmy G. Debo is back, baby.
Yeah, they are back.
Jimmy
Rashad
Debo.
Penny, though.
Oh, is he on the bench?
Dude,
That hurts.
Ooh.
nah, you
I
gotta
mean, he
feel
won,
bad.
so it's okay. But Rashad Penny might be in the lineup over Robinson next week.
You gotta feel bad for Brandon though
Nah, he
with that
can't
Mike
put him
Sanders or Miles Sanders. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
you gotta feel bad for him.
The Dalton Schultz
mean, I
goose
would've-
hurts.
I would have
Yeah, you
benched
can't-
Miles Sanders too.
Yeah, you can't start Miles Sanders in that lineup I'm looking at right now. You can't bench Jalen Waddle.
Honestly, half the time you can't
You-
even
you
start
could
him.
start him
regardless.
over Cordero now.
Now you can. I'm just saying that.
Yeah,
that
before
week.
that, no, I agree. I mean, you're not benching Cordell or Dalvin Cook after those weeks.
It
Sutton's
would have had
been
to have been
good.
Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, and Sutton's
but-
just been good every single week.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
mean,
you
I
can drop-
definitely think that Sutton would have a higher ceiling than Miles Sanders, but apparently not.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know. I mean, maybe one day Russ will start to cook anything other than like chicken dipped in freaking cough syrup. So
Dude,
He's cooking.
chicken cooked in Four Loko.
Oh God. Yeah. So Sutton's been good when that team has been terrible. I give him props for that. Yeah. The rest of Brandon's team. If Cordero getting hurt was bad. Did Waddle get hurt in that game, or was it just the Tua? Looks like he picked up a
I
think
groin
it was just
injury.
Tua.
Yeah.
I think it was just Tua. Yeah.
Yeah, so Waddle, we'll see. Tyreek had a big game, so it's probably just going to be one or the other. And Conklin's probably getting started over Dalton Schultz rest of the season for Brandon. He just picked him up, so he couldn't this week. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was a good pickup for him. Because I don't know what's going on with Dalton Schultz, but a goose on the game back. Yikes. Let's
Yeah,
see.
he'd be scrambling for a tight end there.
Yeah. Hollywood on the bench. Rashad Penny. Yeah, the future looks bright for Lemons. Zeke has been stinky. I guess Dallas has been stinky. Gibson's been stinky even without Brian Robinson. So what do you think's going to happen when Robinson comes back? I heard he's practicing this week.
Yeah, he is. He's back.
So good for him. Man, because that kind of crazy. He got shot.
And he's back in like a month.
Yeah. Ridiculous. All right. Congrats on Lemons. 3-1 there. Brandon 2-2. Still looking okay. Apparently, I picked Brandon in this one, so I'm 0 for 2 on picks. Gonna have to start picking my opponent.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, you fucker. All right. Last matchup of the week. I'm gonna call this the matchup of the week because the scores ended close, but honestly, I wasn't sweating
It
until
wasn't.
the end.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah,
It really wasn't.
So I squeaked a win by Jake by 8 points. The San Fran defense really wanted Jake to win that game. With that pick six at the end, they needed it so badly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I got the notification about the pick six because I wasn't watching the game, actually. I got the notification. I'm like, is Yahoo updated already or not? Because if they weren't updated, then I'd been like, ooh, this could be pretty close here. But they were pretty fast, so I didn't get the extra points from that.
Yeah.
But
I
I
think when the
at no point did
notification
I
comes
feel like
out,
I was going to win this one.
they'll
The Ravens having a bad week. I guess they only lost by 3 to Buffalo, but like
Yeah,
fantasy-wise,
fantasy.
Lamar putting up 13.
Honestly,
Rashad
that game
Bateman
was
under
bad for
5.
you because Diggs had a bad game too.
That screwed me.
And Javonte got hurt, but I don't know if he would have done too
Yeah.
much else.
That's when I pretty much felt like it was over at that point. Not just because he got injured, but I needed a big game from him just to stay in it with you. And then
And just to be clear, you're talking about your season now that you don't have Javonte, right?
I don't know. I think I'm still in a solid spot, but that is
Yeah,
a disappointing loss.
I don't know if 3-1's gonna be good enough. Jake.
Maybe Chase Edmonds will have to make his way into the starting.
Oh,
lineup.
I
I was talking about it for a long time. I don't
recall,
want to start him.
I recall a
But
time where
eventually-
Jake said he would never be starting Chase Edmonds.
I think I honestly jinxed Javonte Williams' health by saying that. Sorry about that, Broncos fans.
Yeah,
That's a tough loss.
the rest of your running backs kind of stink, so looks like it is. Well, you're just gonna be starting Keenan Allen when he's back. You're probably
Yeah.
more likely to start one of those receivers. But once Khalil Herbert's gone, and Montgomery
I
actually
just
comes
got
back,
Eckler.
Nah,
and
Khalil Herbert's
Kareem
taking
Hunt.
that.
Khalil Herbert's taking the job.
I hope he does.
Yeah, he's taking the backfield.
Damn. Hey Jake, I got Melvin Gordon on my bench if you're trying to make a trade.
Ooh.
He had-
Either way,
he had
Lamar.
-1.2.
I'm used to getting 40 plus from Lamar, so this was
Yeah.
it was tough to see the 13, because I would have been I don't know, but anyway,
Yeah.
Lamar and Rashad Bateman not even being able to make 20 points didn't feel good because that was like an earlier game. I want to say, was it like noon or something? I think it was noon.
The Buffalo. Yeah, it sounds right. I don't know.
Yeah, it was noon. So
Buffalo
early in the day, I
game.
was seeing that red on my live score, and I didn't like that at all. As I watched T. Higgins get 30 on Thursday night.
Dude, T. Higgins got fucked in that game. Did you see that? Was that this game
Yeah.
or was that
No,
the
that
week
was-
before? That was the week before.
That was this week.
Oh, he
that
got
was this
fucked
week.
It feels
both
like
weeks.
so long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't he get absolutely obliterated in the face?
Yeah, doesn't he
I
have a
remember
concussion
talking about
though? Or
Ah,
wait.
He had a concussion week 1 and then he came back. It might have been
Oh,
week 3
wait, no.
that he got
It's the
No, he
ankle.
just-
Yeah, it's the ankle.
Yeah, no,
man.
he just looked a little messed up when he got slammed though.
It's good to see T. Higgins outscoring Jamar Chase though at Greg. Get fucked. Michael Pittman. Maybe the Colts will stop stinking one of these days because Pittman had a great week 1.
Must have felt good was this your first week starting Olave, or you started Olave?
It was the first week, yeah.
Also, that's got to feel good.
It does.
Starting
it
him and
feels
getting a nice, respectable 16.
Well, now part of my problem is I have Lazard on the bench, and Lazard looks like he should be my lineup every week too. 14.5 points and 20 this week.
You'll get to overthink that one probably.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm probably just gonna keep benching Lazard and be sad about it. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, Philly defense is good, and their schedule is cake the rest of the season. So, yeah, they'll be in my lineup every single week for the rest of the year. Arizona, Dallas, Pittsburgh, Houston, Washington, Colts, Green Bay, Tennessee, Giants, Bears, Dallas, Saints, Giants. There's not a single good team on that list. Well, not a single good offense on that list.
Yeah.
Fuck. Hey, Kyler
Eagles,
had above projection this
Eagles,
week.
I was going to say what Eagles 19-0 or whatever it is, 20-0.
They could actually,
Maybe.
They could actually finish
20-0.
very high in the
Imagine.
standings this year, just because of their defense. Jalen Hurts to the Super Bowl.
They've got the
Fuck
talent.
no.
They've got the talent. They got
Yo.
the receivers.
I'm hyping up the Eagles defense, but they did just like barely beat the Jags. So nothing against the Jags, Lane. I mean, they've been on a run.
Crushed the Chargers the other week.
Yeah.
So.
Facts.
It was an off week or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just sad to watch.
Yeah, didn't Tilo have a few picks in that game?
Yeah, and he fumbled it, I think, like once or twice.
Let's look here. Oh, yeah, 4 fumbles. That's what it was.
Danny
It
Dimes.
was 4
I
fumbles.
think he had
Was it
4
him? Oh, you're right. It was him.
Let me look.
Let me check.
Let's see.
Yeah, Lane's got
It was Trevor Lawrence.
fumbles.
Had 4.
Doing his
I
best
thought it
Danny
was
Dimes impersonation.
True.
Yeah, let's see. Interception, 4 sacks, 4 fumbles.
Fuck.
Yep.
That's bad.
That's really bad.
Like outside of that, he would have had like an okay week for fantasy, but just all those negative points killed it and killed me.
Let's bounce over to the standings. Take a quick peek. Jake and George. Ooh, we have 4 teams tied for first, 3-1. Jake, George, Lemons, and Brinkman. Jake 601. Nice. George and Lemons
Thanks,
are at
Lamar.
580. Yeah, no kidding. Fuck me. And Nick B dropping down to 478. Feels a little bit like luck there, Nick. Not gonna lie, especially when you look at points against 374. What the fuck is that?
Jeez.
Oh, I guess that's the Lane effect.
Oh, yeah.
He only has 374 points against
You
because
single-handedly made Nick's schedule look like a cakewalk.
You should just tack on an extra 80 points to that if you want to give him an average week, and yeah, he's right up in there with everybody else. All right, fair enough. Brandon, Mantha, and I are all at 2-2 for 5th, 6th, and 7th. I'm easily the worst of those teams as it stands. My scoring has been abysmal. Cade rocking 516 points for it and 1-3. That kind of hurts actually. Most points against? Nope, Brandon. But not far behind. Oh, actually, Brandon then Greg. Yeah, Greg's 0-4. Bottom of the league. Greg, I'm sorry, but you might have first pick this year.
Dude, imagine if I had like a normal week here. I'm gonna have as many points as you right now with that dog shit week. Like,
shit. Yeah.
It is
I must
kinda
be just
crazy.
getting
That is actually
screwed.
nuts. Lane and I have like the same amount of points for, and Lane basically goosed an entire week.
Yeah.
Oh man, my team's bad. It's all about matchups, boys.
You have to feel good about 2-2 with that, though.
You really do. Yeah, I mean, I need Kamara to bounce back. Kamara's been out of my lineup for a while. And Pitts stinks. Does anybody want Pitts?
I would, but I think I have 3 tight ends now.
Well, you can keep 3. You can keep it 3 tight ends if you give me one. Who do you got?
Ooh.
Evan Ingram's out there.
Who's?
He'd probably get more catches than
You might be right.
than
Gerald
Pitts.
Everett. Gerald Everett's not bad. Oh, probably only when Keenan Allen's out though. And you just picked up Njoku. Goddard. Jake will give you Pitts for Goddard straight up.
I'll have to think about that one.
I
I love Pitts, but the Atlanta Falcons offense.
It's so
Oh, man.
bad. Oh my
Okay,
god.
there you go. You can't.
Yeah,
you can't
that's a
get
tough
Logan
one.
Thomas.
If this is a Madden league, I would take Pitts in a heartbeat.
Oh,
but no,
yeah. I mean,
it's
he's a wide
fantasy
receiver.
football.
All right, let's do best players of the week. We talked about him a little bit earlier, but Jared Goff had 43 points on Manthai's bench. There were a lot of benched top players this week. Josh Jacobs on Georgia's team had 37.5. He was benched. Cade started Jefferson. Good for you, as you should do. 34 points. Hawkinson was benched on Greg's team, 43.9. Would have given Greg a bit more of a. Actually, it would have been a really good shot at winning that game. Close to it. Greg Joseph, the first kicker to be owned by a team, was started for Nick B. 15 points. And Jake Sanfran defense had 23.5. Very good game from them. And that's the best players of the week. Let's bounce over to transactions, huh? League transactions.
One there.
All right, so October 1st, Jake, you picked up Suck Up and Cut Prater. Looks like Prater missed last week. That was just before the games.
Yep.
During the waiver run, I got Algier for 15 fab after Patterson got KO'd. Greg picked up Corey Davis for 13 fab and cut Carson Wentz. Huh. Thick B picked up Isaiah Pacheco, $6. Cut Conklin. Wait, didn't he just pick up Conklin again? No.
No,
Brandon cut Conklin? Oh, you need him back, Shiz. Somebody pick up Conklin.
Don't worry.
I kind of need a tight end, you know. Pitts kind of bad. If I have Conklin, can I start him over Pitts?
Probably at this point.
You're not going to lose out on many points.
Greg also spent money to pick up Jacksonville's defense. I mean,
I'm gonna have to ask you to drop them, Greg.
To be fair, though, 22.5, 11.5, and 9.5 the past 3 weeks. Fair enough.
I think Greg is just going to put together as many Jaguars as possible. And just have a terrible record, but have as many Jaguars as possible. He'll offer you Jonathan
can't get
Taylor
Christian Kirk, though.
What if he offers you Jonathan Taylor for Christian Kirk and he just wants to lose?
With the way the Colts have been looking lately, and
Christian
Jonathan
Kirk probably has
Taylor
more points
too, a
for the
little
season.
bit. Yeah, I think so. He's
But
at
also,
68
it's a keeper
points.
league. It's a keeper league, though. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's a keeper league, but I mean, I do have Najee and Swift already right there.
Oh, Najee Swift, J.
Well, if I told you this a couple weeks ago.
Brandon picked up Mike Boone as the hopeful replacement for your boy Javonte, Jake. I don't know. I mean, there's that other guy there too. They just brought him Latavius Murray. I don't know if he'll get the nod or if it'll be Boone. That confuses me. It's probably going to be all three between them and Melvin, and it's probably going to stink all the way around, especially because that team stinks right now. You picked up Njoku, Jake. Cheeky. Brandon picked up Tunyon, though. Okay. Tunyon's probably is he a better start than Conklin? Maybe? Horse apiece.
Yeah, it's a toss-up. I don't know. He's been looking not bad, but probably just got to target him a little more.
I think I would have rather had Conklin, but hey. Brandon also picked up the Vikings defense and cut Dallas. Vikings play Chicago, so fair enough. Especially because the Vikings defense is weak to the pass game, and Chicago throws like 2 passes a game. We have Cade cut the Giants defense, picked up the Denver defense, going up against the Colts this week, respectable. And Logan Thomas was signed to Suck My Teal Balls at Boy Lane. 6.9
4 minutes ago.
Nice.
4 minutes ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah. I was like, I didn't remember that one on there. There it is. Suck My Teal Bowls. There. So those are the transactions. We'll take a quick look at the matchups this week, and we'll get out of here. Let's see. I go up against Lemons, so I can't wait to see what he does to me on his team name and photo. Lemons' team is actually kind of good, so I'm afraid that I'm going to be 2-3 after this week, but we'll see. Greg has Cade this week. That's a winnable game for you, Greg. You could get your first win. You know, I mean, Cade's team is good, don't get me wrong, but he's 1-3. This is possible here. Jake, who do you got in this one? Greg or Cade?
Ooh. I mean, it's gonna be a really close game, but I'm gonna go with Cade. Obviously, he's been doing better. You know, it's a really hot take not to pick the 0-4 team, but yeah, I've got to go with Cade in this one.
And Lane,
I can't make it from the bench now.
Who do you got in my game, Lane? Me versus Lemons.
You versus Lemons. Let me go ahead and take a look here. Honestly, I think this will be close. It really depends on Higgins and Kamara's status, I would say.
Higgins will
I would give
play.
it a toss-up.
Kamara should play too, I think. Well, Kamara might.
Kamara should play, but
Kamara was participating. Yeah, I don't know. Fair enough.
is he gonna do good though?
Different
Because
question.
he really hasn't done much. Uh, Honestly, I could see Michael winning this, but you definitely can make a comeback from behind there with some of your guys there.
I do
Really
love
depends
coming
on
from
Mick
behind.
Williams. Hey yo.
All right, we're gonna move on from that. Thick B and Nick B. Jake, who you got? We've got the 2-2 Brandon and the 3-1 Nick. McCaffrey, Dobbins is back now. Kelsey, Judy, DJ Moore stinks. McLaurin's been bad. Jalen Hurts has been good though. That's all Nick's side. Brandon's got the Josh Allen, Devontae, Sutton. Those guys are all good. Dalvin Cook could bounce back. Playing against the Bears, we'll see. Apparently, Yahoo really wants to tell me that they're in a dome. Miles Sanders is in the lineup.
Here,
Got to go with Brandon. Yeah.
I have to.
Brandon did message me before this and was hoping that his photo and name change was in the rewind, so he'll be happy to know that he's back. Oh, you're going Brandon there? Okay.
A lot of big play potential.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brandon.
That's true.
I think I'd go Brandon, yeah. I think Josh Allen and Devontae can carry this week.
Ooh. Suck my teal balls versus Preston.
Dude, I swear, if I lose this week, I am going to off myself.
Oh, fuck.
Preston just had a pretty
starting
solid
Derek
week, right?
Carr,
And
man.
he just had like 170.
Yeah, he did just drop a buck Saturday.
Yeah, at this point, I might as well just start looking for quarterbacks on the waiver right now, too.
Lane, both your quarterbacks on your IR. Dude, stop murdering people. The fucking hitman.
That sentence.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, yeah.
Google
Christian
Lane
Kirk,
execute this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna call this one. Give me Preston pretty easily.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, Lane. Preston's team looks better than yours. Preston's team doesn't actually look that bad. Mike Evans is fine. CeeDee's looking up. Jones and Chubb.
I've got plenty of red on my side. Plenty of red cues.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that's a little scary.
Yeah,
Holy
that describes like every season.
I just clicked over to the last matchup of the week. Jake versus George. Jake, have you noticed that George is projected for 150?
I have noticed that. I've looked at it a few times, and that is intimidating.
Yeah, no kidding.
I didn't expect that because I thought like 137 I was putting up. That seems like a pretty good projection, but doesn't really get close to George's. I mean, Cooper Kupp, not surprised he's projected at 28 points, but Tom Brady might be slightly high. He is playing the Falcons. I don't know how much they're going to even need him against the Falcons, but I don't know. Mark Andrews scares me. That's a big advantage he has there. I like Goddard, but Mark Andrews is Mark Andrews. I've got Lamar. So, I mean, if Lamar eats, a lot of times it's Mark Andrews.
Lane, who are you taking in this one?
Honestly, I think it's just gonna be George. Honestly, I mean, he just got too many people out there that are gonna hopefully do fine. I think it really depends on Clyde for Sir CEH. If he has a good week or a bad week, will
That
probably decide
game,
it.
I think that game matters a lot. Clyde and Josh Jacobs.
Yeah,
And the kicker, ooh, he's got a lot of boys in that game.
Yeah, I think the tight end battle here is going to be huge.
Yeah.
I need Goddard or whichever tight end I choose.
I think it's
So
Lamar
I
and
have
Diggs
three
on your
options.
team, Jake. If Lamar and Diggs both have their games and
Oh
way
yeah, I need
outperform the
a 40.
projection, you need
Scary
a Lamar
because their
game.
projections are already up so high.
Lamar
Yeah,
puts up
Lamar's
40
might not
points
be-
for fun, though.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I could use Dobbs to
Yeah.
give me like nice 22 points. I'll be happy with 22 from Dobbs. Why not?
22
Have a good
for
week.
Dobbs, yeah,
Have a good week
just,
in
you
London.
know,
Show out.
career high, that.
He's in London. You got to show out in London.
Yeah, respect. Yeah, he might have a little bit of English in him.
Never know.
Awesome.
I think Aaron Rodgers wants to put on a show. I mean, I could see the Packers running it. I don't think we're going to have to pass too much against the Giants, but I think Aaron wants to put on a show in London.
Yeah, I mean.
Air it out.
All right. I took Jake in this one just partly because I think Jake might actually win, but mostly because I want Jake to lose, and everybody I've picked so far has gotten blown out.
Yeah.
So, George, you are welcome. All right. That does it for the weekly rewind, everybody. Good luck to everybody not named Lemons. Yep. Or George and Lane. Who do you play this week? Manthai. You guys all suck.
Suck eggs.
Well, Laner, thanks for joining us. I hope next time you join, it'll be for the weekly high score or something. But
yeah, if you are a high scorer, Laner, I'll get you back on.
I'm down for that.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll catch you next week for the victory lap of us three. See ya.